All right, let's try this round two. For some reason, last couple of times I try to make videos, my video camera just shut off. So I was halfway through a video and realized that it wasn't recording. So let's start this again. I gotta start watching my video. I got everything set up. I had a suggestion about switching these panels around. I did. I got a little shade down there on that one, but that's my Lucidity battery box, so that's not gonna hurt anything. That's the VEVOR down there. So I did get everything tied up. You see everything's wrapped around the pose. It was so much easier set up this time around. Now I know what I'm doing. I got two connections down there. I got one from that panel to that panel, and then I got negative and positive, something from that. So, sorry, that's the star of the show. She wants loving. She's a kitty. She's a loving kitty. First thing in the morning. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, when I'm trying to get ready for work and eat breakfast, she wants to love on me. But when I'm done, she doesn't want nothing of me. So far, that's what's coming in. I don't have anything off of this. I'm about ready to make breakfast, so I'm about ready to use my NuWave, and I'm about ready to run some. I gotta make some tea, so therefore, that's good. So this is the second time I've done this. Right now I got 80 watts, 86 watts. Being so the fridge might be on, and then that's the AC out. 76 volts coming in. We got like 1 amp charging the battery, and then we have 117 watts coming in. So we're I like to leave this on the load button. So that is using solar, and using solar, and the battery's now fully charged, solid light. So that's cool. I wasn't gonna do this today, but I'm home all day, and today's supposed to be the last day of nice weather. So let me I want to show you something real quick, so let me get right back to you. All right, I'm back. So I quit my solar on the 12th. That's when the solar was pretty much done with. But I did commit 1.8 kilowatts there on the 11th. The 12th was 650 kilowatt. Yesterday, this is nice. The little time I had it out, I had 1,365 watts, or 1.3 kilowatts of production. This is what the solar panels produced. This is what went through the VEVOR. So that's not bad for where it's at, and it didn't take me too long today to do that. It was quite quick today, a whole lot quicker today. And so I just want to give you, and this is going to be the kind of permanent setup that I have here. So I have air coming in. There she is. She just wants loves on first thing in the morning. I don't have time for her in the mornings. I gotta make videos, I gotta eat, I gotta get ready for work, I gotta get her food. Yep. That's where we're at. And so when I start, well, my computer's online now, so let's see. Let's go to let's see what we're using. We're using 123 watts, 140. Now it's fluctuating pretty good. So we jump backwards. We got 146 coming in. So we are roughly, and then there's about a 55 watt difference. And you see the grid is not on at all, it's all solar. Solar's going into the battery, and an inverter. Right now, nothing. The battery's not being charged at the minute. So when we get more watts produced down there, we will. So I think that's about it, guys. So just a quick little. Of course, the sun's not quite over the panels yet. It's pretty good sun. I got no shading whatsoever down there. So you can tell it's wet down there. I washed my panels, and so I got them nice and clean. Eventually, this pole right here is gonna cause an issue. The shadow of this pole, but you know, it is what it is. This is the best situation that I have. Somebody suggested that I find a better place to live. Well, I have circumstances where I just can't get up and move. Some personal things, I just can't get up and move. For one, I don't have the money to move. Here in this town, you gotta have first month's, last month's, and a deposit. And you're looking at least, you know, I'm paying $550 a month for this apartment, but I have no heat bill and I have no water. Well, I have a water bill now, but it's not major. It's like $20 because the business and all 3 apartments are now sharing the water bill. So before it wasn't. My neighbor was coming out. I didn't want to be out there. So before the water bill wasn't. It was all him. But you know. On that story, so now everything's on. So now we share the water bill, but $550 a month. Don't have to worry about heat. It's gas furnace. He takes care of all. You know, all 3 apartments have the same furnace, and the thermostat is in the middle apartment, so it's set. All you know. My light bill is only $70 to $80, so it's not very high at all. So I'm not doing this to save money. I'm doing this to get used to living, you know, this kind of power system. So I don't have the money just to move, you know. I have right now about $600 in my checking account, and that's the most I've had in a long time. But I still haven't filled up the truck, and I haven't bought groceries. You're looking at $175 right there. So I just don't have that kind of money just to move. And you know, I do live paycheck to paycheck, so I don't have a whole lot of money. I pay my rent weekly here, just to, you know, so when I get paid, I don't have to, but when I get paid, I get it out of my paycheck. I just get rid of it, so I don't have to worry about it. You know, that's $138. It's supposed to be $137.50. But I just round the 50 cents up to 38, so it's roughly $138. I pay $138 a week, and so after that, I only have a few $100s left over. So that's, you know, try to get groceries and food and all that good stuff. I mean, groceries and gas. And, you know, so it is what it is. I just have certain circumstances where I made some bad life choices. We all, you know, some of us have. And I'm going to be 53 in a few months, and I'm not going to go and flip boogers. I'm not going to be a DoorDash driver. I'm not going to do any of those. I don't want to say to piss people off, but those are dead-end jobs. Those are jobs that are not going to go anywhere. And eventually I will have my own window cleaning business. I worked for this guy for 12 years. And I will eventually one day, here probably, you know, next couple of years, have my own window business. So then for my income will be a whole lot more. Not starting out, of course. I gotta, you know, get my routes built up. But so I don't have the money, and then going out and find a job in this area. You know, I don't want to go into work in a factory. I just a lot of, there's jobs in this area, so I can quit my window job, go out and flip burgers for 15 bucks an hour, or there's stuff I can do. I just don't want to do it, and so I'm not really worried about the money. My bills get paid, my food's on the table, so I don't. Yes, it might be nice to have a few extra $100 over a month to, every week to go buy something or do something, but I don't worry about that. My vehicles are maintained, insurance and gas are in them. I do have a credit card in case I have to, an emergency type thing. I did file bankruptcy here last year, so I didn't have no credit anyway, so I'm now building up my credit. So, and then and I really wanted to get a slip-in camper for the truck. Put a slip-in camper in the truck, and then I can literally move out into the camper, and then that's, $6,600 a year I'd be saving from rent. So that's what I got going on mentally. So if it happens, it happens. If it don't, well, it don't. But that's my garage, guys. I don't have no room for anything. The closet's all filled up with stuff. That's Saturn's little cubby hole in there. So yeah, got the cat climb for free on a haul out. So yeah, that's a $400, $500 cat climb. But this is the situation I have, and this is the situation I deal with, and as of right now, I just don't have money to move. And then like I said, in this town, I need a house. I need a house. I need a garage. I need a yard. I need to be out from city limits so I can have solar, stuff like that. I don't need to be out city limits, but I need to have access to the southern sky like I do now. But houses here in this area are not cheap. You're talking $800 a month, plus all utilities. And so it's she's wanting loved on. So it's just that, and then the job situation. I don't have the. We're going to be 53, so not too many people like factory jobs or whatever are going to hire a 53-year-old guy and and all that crap. And so this part of my life, and I'm just kind of not stuck, but my options are not really as open as if I was 30 years old or even 40 years old. I've done the fast food jobs. I've done the delivery jobs. I had newspaper routes, and shovel snow in the wintertime, cut grass in the summertime, and I've done all that, and I just don't want to do that no more. And so eventually I'm going to get me a slip-in and then move out of it. All this junk here, I can get a little, all that junk there, I can just get a storage unit and like this here, this tote, all of this stuff is for the truck. I have everything I need close to it. There's a few things that I need because on the truck it has an oil leak, and I'm pretty sure that the oil pan is leaking, gasket's leaking. So I need to drop the oil pan and I put a new gasket on. Well, to do that, you got to remove the front differential. You got to move it out of the way and take off some of the. So there's you got to take out the front CV axles because it's not a straight axle. It's independent suspension. So the CV shafts have to come out. You have to move the. Don't have to take the front differential all the way off. You can just unbolten it and just stick it out of the way to get to the oil pan. So that has 235,000 miles on it. I'm the second owner of it. So it needs a whole new front end. So I got the lower control arms sitting there. I got the knuckle sitting there. I don't have the upper control arms, not yet. That's something I need to get. And I got a new timing chain set because once I'm there, I'm going to change the water pump, change the fuel pump. I'm a fuel pump, oil pump, chain, gears. So this is all Again, the pulley sitting on the pulley. The brakes, don't need the brakes. But this water pump, there's a CV axles. What else I got in there? I got, that's the oil pump there, you know, so I got everything I need, belts, bump stops, you know, I got everything, pretty much everything that I need, except for a few things here and there. But I don't have a garage. I was going to do it out there in the parking lot. But, you know, I don't want to hear, you know, the owner might have say, because it's going to be busted free out there in the open. So I just didn't want to, the main reason I want to have it out in the open, because anybody can walk by and take something off the engine. It's all be accessed, you know, so I really don't want to do that out here in the open. Not with the crack house across the street. So I just don't have access to a garage. Let's just say that. I need access to a garage for about 2 weeks. Because you know when you run into something like this, you're going to have other issues. And that's just simple as taking stuff off, put stuff on. So that's about it. And this is all Jeep stuff here, pretty much. That's all my fluids. More Jeeps, you know, just random tools here and there. Yeah, this is pretty much all Jeep stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great day, and let me get off of here so I'll get some food.